I'm here! Oh! I've been watching a lot of Community lately. Hold on. I need to get things. I need to get water. I'm very dehydrated right now. I don't know what the next song is gonna play, but I hope it's not specifically a takedown copyright notice song type song I have here on YouTube. This is not on the playlist. Okay. I don't care. It's copyrighted. Okay. How is everybody? Whoa! Yeah! It's been a while. not that long. I guess comparatively to the entirety of my YouTube quote-unquote career, aka me refusing to have a job. I haven't uploaded much. This is most of I uploaded in a long time, and most of it has been, you know, live streams, but they're fun. I've been trying to do more. Probably a mistake. Probably. But I'm good. I am good. No, I'm good. I am good. I really am. Okay. Get this out of here. Anyway, how is everybody? Oh, four of you. This is like a little group we have. Dog is awake. Dog! Hello? Dog! I don't know what she's doing, dog is. Okay. At this point, I'm just procrastinating because I don't exactly know what I'm doing today. I know what I'm working on. I know what project I'm working on for this live stream. I don't know what I need to do for it. I haven't thought much developmentally about it. I have a lot of things that I've thought about that way, and I realize I need to change my thinking about how I do things. So this is kind of the way I'm forcing myself to do it. Trying to force myself to think about something different. Not in a distracting way. Not in the sense that I'm trying to distract from my problem. I'm trying to force myself to look at this problem. I don't need to explain myself. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm fine. Okay. Get the Cuphead out of here. I'm not even sure if that was loud enough for you guys to hear me. I'm gonna assume you guys could hear me well, unless I didn't. Whoa! Hopefully you guys could have heard me. Okay. In case you didn't, I guess. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. Entirely. I know what project I'm working on. I just don't know what exactly I'm going to do for it. There's a lot I haven't done. I haven't even built the character models yet. Dog's still awake. Usually she's just shuffling. But look at her. She's really going at it. You can't look at her. I'm gonna put on some other music so I can listen to some things. Lemon Demon, because I know Lemon Demon doesn't really take down videos, so okay, so this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna show you this horses is something that me and Pines were talking about recently. We've been talking a lot about the Mentally Advanced series, which I really like. Oh, off she goes. Okay. Just gotta close that door. Anyway, I've been talking to Pines, and we've been talking a lot about the Mentally Advanced series. For those of you who don't know, is a My Little Pony abridged series, which I find very, very funny. I think a lot of the writing is very... You kind of have to have a frame of reference for the original show to enjoy it, but it has some of the funniest writing I've ever seen. Maybe not the best story-wise, but so many very good jokes. I wanted to do an animation of it because I know there's some kind of crossover between the VeggieTales fandom and the My Little Pony fandom. Sure, the My Little Pony fandom is a lot bigger, and they have a lot more going on constantly all the time. But there's some things there. There's some crossover. Kids show? Kids show. I guess. Is that how it works? Does that mean I'm technically a fan of of Bluey? No, that doesn't make any sense at all. I don't even watch the show. I'm hurting myself with my brain. Anyway, Pines came up with the name Silly Village Veggies. I thought it was silly. And Village and Veggies. Okay, here's the thing. I know what scenes I want to do. I think. I don't know if I want to do both of them because I don't know if it's gonna make the scene make too long, make the scene. If it won't take the scene, if it won't make too much. Should I be live streaming right now? I feel like I shouldn't be. I feel like this isn't a place for me to start live streaming. Or this is the best moment for me to live stream because I am so just out of it right now for whatever reason. Don't know why I am. I just kind of am. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Okay, I know which scenes I'm going to be doing. It's going to be 2 scenes. I want to ideally try to connect them in some way because I know how I can do that. But that would make like a 4-minute video and I'm not sure if... Well, then again, it's also just like, I would only have to make 2 sets. And then just have everybody interact within those 2 sets. Unlike for like my Weird Al animations when I had like 10 sets for one 5-minute video. Even for like some of the more simpler ones, it was like 4 sets or something crazy like that. 2 sets I could probably deal with, especially one of them. But they're both like pretty nature-ish. So I'm gonna have to just deal with a lot of vegetation. Hold on. I'll be right back. Gotta do something. Oh, that's my Spotify. Gotta do something important. I'll put on the music again. Why we took off the music? Listen to some... I don't know. Why doesn't my playlist do that? Go. Whatever. If this gets struck out, it doesn't matter because I won't be saying anything. I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. They got some pretty little women there, and I'm gonna get me one. I'm gonna be staying on the corner, 12th Street and Vine.
to walk. I'm going just to sing. I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. They got some crazy little women there, and I'm gonna get me one. They got some crazy little women there, and I'm gonna get me one. They got some crazy little
I'm going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. I'm going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. They got a crazy way of loving there, and I'm gonna get me some. I'm gonna be standing on the corner, 12th Street and Vine. I'm gonna be standing on the corner, 12th Street and Vine, with my Kansas City baby and a bottle of Kansas City wine. Well, I might take a train, I might take a plane, but if I have to walk, I'm going just the same. I'm going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. They got a crazy way of loving there, and I'm gonna get me some. All right, Max. I'm going to pack my clothes, leave at the crack of dawn. I'm going to pack my clothes, leave at the crack of dawn. My old lady will be sleeping and she won't know where I'm gone. 'Cause if I stay with that woman, I know I'm gonna die. Gotta find a brand new baby, and that's the reason why I'm going to Kansas City, Kansas City, here I come. They got a crazy way of loving there, and I'm gonna get me some. They got a crazy way of loving there, and I'm gonna get me some. They got a crazy way of loving.
Okay, I'm back. Was the song just fade out the second I came in? I guess it did. Come here, dog. I've returned. Oh, I need to change screen. Dog, calm down. Calmness. Calmness soothes your body. Okay, where was I now? Alright, I don't know what I'm doing. I guess usually what I would do is a rough cut, but even then, I don't know. I kind of want to experiment with things. I want to see where the flow takes me. This is my year to do that. I want to take my chance to try to experiment with my process and things and all that and all the things in the world right now. I'm thirsty. That's some water. Okay. So, I kind of want to do some environment and prop work. I don't know how well that will go. I feel like I need to I don't know. I'm trying to think. Because I want to develop this. Thing is that... Okay, part of the reason why I wanted to do this is the joke. Part of the joke is that I'm going to present it like I'm doing like a regular scene from My Little Pony, but with VeggieTales characters. But instead, it's going to be mentally advanced dialogue. It's a bit of a niche joke. Like, it's an incredibly niche joke. I just find it funny. And I think the only people who are only gonna find it funny are people who have seen My Little Pony, but probably not the Mentally Advanced series. Even then, like, it's just a chance for me to just do some scenes from the Mentally Advanced series. On top of that, one of the scenes I wanted to do was the first episode of the Mentally Advanced series reboot, where Twilight kind of is asking Applejack if she has the same sense of deja vu that she does. And there's a joke of just like, look at the trees. And it's just like poorly drawn trees. I could play around with that, making everything stylized with like Joseph Pulich's style, in order to make kind of that same joke work. Also, like, I think the best experience for this video would be if you seen My Little Pony, or maybe if you just haven't seen either and just want to see this strange combination of VeggieTales and My Little Pony, and then you come out of it surprised that they're swearing and talking about Fluttershy's parental abuse. Either way, I like the style of the original show. I want to think about what the types of sets are. Hold on. It's very good. I very much like the Mentally Advanced series. Have you seen Rainbow Dash Presents? I think it's really good. Again, I think you need the context of what they're parodying in order to really find it funny. I don't know. I mean, either way, it's not like I read the original fanfiction in order to get the jokes in Rainbow Dash Presents. I just saw like a synopsis of all the fanfictions and just kind of watched the episode. Either way, they have very good jokes. I very much like Thrakkerzod and all the other little things that they add. Very good jokes. Very good jokes. I wish I could write comedy as well as that. It's not like I've tried either way, but still. Either way, here's the scenes. I want to edit them down a little bit, try to make them shorter and snappier. I edited the dialogue a little bit, especially for the first scene. I don't know. Here, you have the characters here, and you can imagine them talking, I guess.
So, Fluttershy, you remember when my mom used to tell us not to fly too fast or we might explode, right?
Well, I vaguely remember that your mom and dad didn't fight very much, and your dad used to yell, but only at the TV. And that's why I like to hang out with you.
Well, for a long time, I thought it was bunk. But you know what? I think maybe it's not bunk.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to be sorry. I said she's not lying to me.
I'm sorry. My parents were brutally honest with me, too.
No, it's good that they were honest with me. It's good in this case. Because I just read in the newspaper 2 weeks ago that there's going to be a big flyers competition out of Cloudsdale.
Pop.
Guess how
I'm trying to imagine.
win it.
Practice.
No, it's in 2 weeks. There's no
Okay,
time.
so I want Rainbow Dash to be... I want to be like some kind of practice track. That's what I am imagining. And then Fluttershy is like this shot where Fluttershy is in the background of the shot while Rainbow Dash is trying to like prepare a jetpack, and then especially like specifically this part whenever it's going like the back and forth of how she thinks she's gonna win, gonna cut back there. I definitely want to play around with the acting on Fluttershy's face a lot here, because then play a lot around with like what her intentions of everything she's saying is. Rainbow Dash is pretty simple. She's a very simple girl. She thinks very simply, so I don't think that's going to be an issue to animate.
Cloudsdale. Guess how I'm going to win it.
Practice.
No, it's in 2 weeks. There's no time for that.
Hard work.
Closer. You're getting warmer.
Cheating.
No, cold.
Giving up.
No, because how am I supposed to win if I give up? Fluttershy, you can't win by quitting.
Okay, I'm sorry. But what I really meant was that I give up guessing.
I'm gonna win by flying so fast that I explode. If it works, I'll be exploded, so you gotta be convincing. So show me what you're gonna sound like if I explode. No, no, no. Fluttershy, you have to be happy if I explode. It's a good thing, okay?
I don't know. I think if I start telling everyone with a great big smile that one of my friends exploded...
It's okay, they're gonna get the context. My mom used to say it all the time. So let's see Fluttershy smile. Big smile. Okay. Big smile.
I think I know what I'm gonna do for this
No,
Starstream, but I just want to finish
Fine,
listening
but
to
I
this.
keep remembering school pictures. I was very fat.
We weighed the same amount, Fluttershy. Let's not think about that anymore. Let's think about happy bunnies, and you tell them that I exploded, and that makes them happy.
My friend
And exploded. Her mom was right.
Yeah, that was really good. Okay, now I'm gonna give it a shot. You watch me, okay?
Now, I'm pretty sure I heard an insult in there. Was any of that supposed to be a compliment? A little of both, I guess.
I think that's just transition of Applejack and Twilight. There's a reason why I put these two scenes together, and it's because of the
Now,
end.
I'm pretty sure I heard an insult in there. Was any of that
Supposed to be kind of cut in
a
media
little of
res,
both,
I guess.
I
There's probably a better term for it, but
But reliably boring, so that's good. Oh, well, if it's good, then you're reliably a bitch. Great job. But I haven't noticed none of the stuff you're telling me about, Twilight, okay? I find it funny that the element of honesty gets snippy with me for being honest. Oh, don't you pull that on me. There is honesty, and then there is frankness to the point of absurdity. It doesn't matter. Just look around your farm. Does it seem... I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Looks the same as it always has to me. Ugh, it's like heartburn every time. Twilight, I've got a letter. Here, give it to me. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, right, the gala. I hate the gala. And
oh yeah, if you haven't seen it, Pines kind of uploaded her Twilight design without actually calling it Twilight design. I can't give myself credit for all these designs. Like these design, especially Twilight, Fluttershy, and Rainbow Dash. They were mainly Pines mainly helped me. Horned Pineapple on Twitter. Very good stuff. But their Twilight design. Let's see if I can find it. Okay. Because Spike is a penguin. A magic penguin that barfs up letters from, I don't know, Princess Celestia. I guess it would be a different design, but I was joking that Princess Celestia was Mr. Desert at some point. Is this? That's more or less Pines' original design for Vegetable Twilight. And then I just made her a drunk because that's who she is in the Mentally Advanced series. There's the derpy veggie. Also, there's some designs for Pinky. And there's my original sketch for Fluttershy. But this is basically... this is basically it. I think I know what I'm going to do now. I'm going to do some... I don't know what they call it. I guess production paintings? I don't know. Because I have some... I want to try and figure out the style that I want to go for. And the feel of the environment before I do anything. I don't know if I'm going to do storyboards. Because it's just, like, 2 dialogue scenes. Where I just have to, like, frame the characters in specific ways. Maybe some attention. No, I skipped some of the storyboard. Not skipped, but I mentally skipped, I guess, a lot of the storyboarding for Rakshak and Benny. And a lot of that was just dialogue scenes. So I just, like, pointed the camera at the character that was talking. Specifically for one scene. I'm not sure if I'll point it out when it comes out. I'm not sure if I'll remember to point it out when it comes out, but I need to think about dialogue scenes a lot more and how the camera interacts with it. Because there's a couple of scenes in Rakshak and Benny that are just dialogue scenes. I'm very proud of how they turned out visually. I know a lot about Rakshak and Benny, but that's not what we're working on. Okay. Working on the paintings. I mean, I guess one painting for each scene, and just gonna split them up between the two. See how things go. Yeah. Turn on some music. Do some Laman Diman. Because why is dog so rowdy? Dog. Pepper. Shh. Shh. She's just like under my blanket barking. Dog. She gets cold. Pepper. This is me. I mean, this is partially the reason why I wanted to do these live streams in the first place. Is just so you get more of a feeling of how lost I can be whenever making things. Which album? Which album to listen to? Because I like all these albums. I guess I haven't listened to Dinosaur Orchestra in a while. My favorite Lemon Demon album. Oh, this is not good. Lemon Demon. Lemon Demon. I think the Applejack one was the only one I designed by myself. You know, I feel like it'd be a little bit better, but still. No, I like the simplicity of it. A strong gourd. A butternut squash. Lemon Demon. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Guys, hear everything okay? I don't know how everything is mixed. How is everything mixed in this? Do they have any EQ on OBS? I wouldn't know. I'm gonna pull up some of Pines' art that we worked on together, so then I have an idea. More of an authentic idea of how to portray the characters. What's your name and what do you play? My name's Neil and I don't play anything. What fun should we have today? Shook my magic 8-ball and said, let's rock out. Lemon Okay. Let's all shout in a dinosaur orchestra. It's gonna be fairly small pages. Let's have fun in a dinosaur orchestra. Let's eat children in a dinosaur orchestra. Really mostly environment focused, which I really need to work on my environments. Partially the reason why I'm doing this. So then I have more environment work up my sleeve. I'm gonna look up Applejack's farm. Try to get something out of there. There's that, and then there's... I'm trying to remember the scene that I came from. I guess in the original episode, she wasn't actually at Applejack's farm talking to him, but... I don't know what it was. I guess for the third episode. Episode 3 clips. I forgot the name. It's been a while since I've seen the show, honestly. Ticketmaster. I wasn't thinking. Oh yeah, because thing. But it's the only chance I'll ever get to look so cool. Look so cool. Hey, look at me, casually walking away. Like just up. Wait a minute. Has anybody else noticed that some people have been uploading like full My Little Pony episodes? They've been popping up for whatever reasons. You see it all the time in theaters on the silver screen. me see what I'm looking at. Look at these. Look at this. Look at that. Let me see what I'm doing now. Reference. Apple Farm? Apple Farm. Apple Farm. I don't want you to use my location. Yes. Apple's on the floor. It's a cliche. I am aware I'm being stupid. I'm aware of that, but hey, this is just something that I gotta do. Okay. I don't even know why I looked that up too slow.
Casually stumbling down like
I'll fly.
for real slow-mo.
Train tracks.
And blowing to bits, including
Thunderbolt. Train. Thing. Whatever. This. I know it's Wonderbolt, but I kind of wanted this for the Dash Explosions. Oh. I'm sorry. Turn that down a little bit. I've lost my train of thought. This, for Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy, kind of this, I guess. Could it be? I don't know. Canonically, this is the Wonderbolt Academy. But also, I don't know, there could be other training areas in Cloudsdale. There could be. I'm just saying. There's that. Clouds, okay, I'm not sure if I want to do cloud stuff. In terms of, I want to make a cloud platform and cloud houses or whatever, kind of like they have here. I don't want to do that because that's kind of lame. Not lame, just too hard, far too difficult. Far too difficult. But I don't even know what to do with a cloud. How do I? What even is cloud? Condensation? Get out of here. Get out of here. You're not condensing anything. Wait, no. There was the thing. There's the one episode. Again, I haven't seen the show in a while, but there's the one episode with the tornado or whatever, the weather thing. The weather thing that they have to do at some point in their lives, because that's the thing that they have to do. What was they doing? Were they like setting a record or something? It was like a season 1 episode, wasn't it? It was the episode with Fluttershy. Don't remember the name. This show needs more iconic episode title names instead of just 90% puns. Fluttershy episodes. This song used to be my theme song in high school. I used to play it and sing it all the time. Hurricane Fluttershy. That's not a memorable name at all. It's like one of the least memorable episodes names I've ever heard. Hurricane Fluttershy. That's what it was. I should have looked at chat after a while. My brain is mush at the moment for some reason. Hurricane Fluttershy. Let's see if I can find any decent screenshots from it. It's season 2, episode 22. Find it from the guy who's just keeps uploading full episodes on YouTube for some reason. Season 2. And have a nice afternoon. Yep, there it is. It's different channels every time. There you go. Is there an establishing shot of this track? The breeze is blowing, the grass just won't stop growing, so I better do something soon. Gonna spend the afternoon mowing the lawn, mowing the lawn. This grass is taller than me. Really good, trying to find a good shot of the track. Doing what I gotta do. Either way, this place has a good color scheme. I always like the style of the show. I think so too. Okay. Bum. Well, I guess on top of that, I need to look up some VeggieTales reference. Because it's not just trying to mix the two shows stylistically. Which is gonna be fun! Especially, like, getting the soft color palette that My Little Pony has and mixing it with the harsh, chaotic shapes of VeggieTales. Mowing the lawn, mowing the lawn. Because there's specific trees, like Josh and the Big Wall trees are really fun. And these types of trees, but I'm not sure how much that'll fit in with everything else. I always like the style of those trees. Madame Blueberry trees are okay. I guess there's more. These trees are more of an evolution of the trees from Grapes of Wrath. Because it's the more evolved version of the ball on the stick. Now it's multiple sticks on multiple balls. We can get some nice, you know, metaballing. What is it called? I think it is called the metaball. I'm not gonna open Blender so I can figure out what it's called, but lawnmower. Spontaneous musical number. Boom, boom, boom. I guess this is more within the style I would kind of want for the animation, in terms of the foliage and the vegetation. I'm trying to think what other episode from before the bankruptcy that I can look towards that kind of has a lot of that stuff. Because this is the one that mostly has greenery, which I kind of like. I like that most of the show is very, I don't know, industrial. It's either, you know, in the desert or in a factory. That's VeggieTales for you. It's either the desert, Bumbleberg, which is like based off of, you know, a city around Chicago, or a factory. Well, there was some like tree prop design in Heisto Cat, I guess, and in Lyle. Although I don't want to mimic the texturing that they had in Lyle. Don't let the melody fake me out. Either way, I'll figure it out. Either way, VeggieTales, especially whenever Joseph Pulich was art directing, like, it had a very grounded feel to a lot of the designs. They really, like, try to get the essence of a prop and then whack it out with the shape design and modeling, but then added realistic textures on top of that to give it a more real feel, which I really like. I really like that process. I could pretend this one is finished. Okay, I think I should start painting now. It's been long enough. I guess both ways I am screwed. Maybe if you do me a favor. I want to make these pretty quick, but I want to make them kind of good. Yeah, I think I might need this to be bigger. Break it off, take me out, don't let... Actually, no. Hold on. Break it off, take me out. Woo! We're making horses. This is now a horse-related channel. Whoa. That was a reference. Yeah. Up. Get the thing here. Yep. Those are a bit too big. Godzilla got pissed and began to attack. I'm just making some horses. Look at these horses. Pretty horses they are. Abraham Lincoln popped out of his grave and took an AK-47 out from under his hat. Blew Batman away with a rat-a-tat-tat. Trying to get just base. kind of a play on the Snoodle backpack. I just realized this is on the wrong layer, but it's too late to care about that right now. Either way, I do everything on the same layer anyways, so don't really use layers. Then get off the gray and get off the light and multiply by the Holy Grail's Black Knight. The champion stood. The rest saw the better. Mr. Rogers in a bloodstained sweater. You know what? I don't know if I'll ever release it because I don't have any. It's the same as my Hamilton project that I was working on earlier. But I have like a lot of, not a lot, but a few demos of me trying to do covers of this entire album. I might show those later. But we listen to this now while we have our frame of reference. Let me pull up Hurricane Fluttershy again. Thinking mentally instead. Trees. Trees? Is there a blue tree? Blue tree. Looking it up. Look at those trees. Whoa! These are painted. The blue trees. The blue trees? Seem to be a lot of them. Okay. Hold on, let me pull up Madame Blueberry again so I have a better frame of reference stylistically. Speaking, look at those trees. Well, actually, it wasn't all polka. The covers, it was all like they were all very niche and specific call-outs to songs that I like this one in particular. It was a combination of two things. It was the instrumentation was a mix of Two-Man Gentleman Band and the athletic theme from New Super Mario Bros. Wii. And that was the inspiration for my instrumental, for my cover of this. I'll show it at the end of the stream. Or at least whenever I finish this painting. Actually, I could move either Fluttershy or I can move the tree over so that Fluttershy is in the shade. Don't know what that means yet, but I can do it. voices inside of everybody's head. Never, ever, ever, ever. The trees that I had for Traffic Jam, I'm still like kind of proud of. Not in terms of how much they look like trees, but because they were a play on the ball and stick that VeggieTales established. I just made it like more stylistic in my own way.
Deep in the dankest corners of the human mind of any given person that you happen to see, there is a creature, or more specifically, a critter hiding and sitting in the churning, boiling philosophical pot of self-aware chowder that we call thought.
Oh. Yes. This creature has a name.
But it's different for each person. Mine is named Corey, and it looks like an arm in kiss makeup.
Trying to see. There's a house. You can kind of see the houses in the background.
Picture your spirit in a delicatessen. The slums of the universe, open sign dangling, daring all parasites, giving you mosquito bites, sucking the life out of all of your customers.
I like this kind of thing.
Emanating from its lips.
What is happening here? I see.
Because of the never-ending hum.
Don't know what that's about. I kind of want to play around more with Pines' idea that it's a village of veggies. It's a silly veggie village. And so there's a bit more of a medieval vibe going. Oh my gosh, I could use Holy Grail as inspiration for some of the set design. Even though it all is just like basically in a field, but still. What was that one scene with the peasant talking about politics? Triceratops sticking off the cops. Yeah. Holy Grail peasant scene. So just kind of this vibe, except there's a track and she has a mechanical jetpack. And a lone tree. See, at this point, things are so far in the distance that they could probably just be a matte painting. Grass is very unkempt. Actually, what I could do is make this kind of cobblestone wall. This one I really like. I really like this song. swell. The cat had your tongue. These are horses. These... You see these? These are horses. Look at the... That's a horse. That's a horse. That's also a horse. This is a horse. They're all horses. Magical horses. That they don't even look like horses. That's how magical they are. Why do they not look like horse magical? Hold on a second. The more I think about, this, the more I like the idea of using Monty Python as a visual reference. Friend. Let's do... I just realized I probably should have changed the agenda on the stream. I can still do that. I'm gonna do that now. I think we're getting to the slow part of the album. Well, if this is supposed to be more of a medieval thing, what is the track made out of? That's what I'm wondering. I kind of want it to match the set of Hurricane Fluttershy, but if we're going at it like in a fairly different direction, then... Well, no, I guess I could do something kind of like this, I guess, in terms of like... This is when I make a choice. And then the cobblestone here. I will build a time contraption. I will start a chain reaction. Oh, I can make some of the grass yellow. Dead. I'm going to... I need to make this a bit brighter. That I never wanted this. Featherhead, no chocolates. A bit grayer. Bit of dead grass around the place. Should I try? Because most of the trees in this scene are fairly blue. I'm just wondering if I should try to mimic that in any way. Because I kind of want this to be the only tree around. Make, you know, the flat plains seem a bit dead. Like the scene in Monty Python. You lie your wings on fire. Maybe not that. Put her in shadow. Them on wishes and none of them came true. Fluttershy and Shadow. Whoa! Why'd you do that, Credo? Trying to psych me out, are you? No, that's not. Copycat, I hate you. You're on the emotional wall. I'm dancing like a fool, but no one seems to care at all. Maybe a little greener. Now, Rainbow Dash, I need to play around with the color because Pines' original idea was to make her a purple pepper, which exists. For some reason, every vegetable exists in a purple variant with asparagus and apparently now peppers. Look at this. Specifically, it was this image. This image more or less inspired Rainbow Dash's design. But I'm not... This next song I really like. Hopefully you guys can hear the album okay, because it's a very good album. And Lemon Demon, yeah, I don't know whether you like it or not. I think it's a good album. I wouldn't say people need to know more about Lemon Demon, because I know there's a lot of people who probably don't care about his music, but still. I think purple carrots exist. I mean, Fluttershy's design is based off of a yellow carrot. Let's see. Nope, carrot. That's a company. Nope, there they are. They're more red, I guess, but still. Purple carrots. But I want to make her more blue. Because Rainbow Dash is blue. Whoa, that's a bad color. To anything other than broken synthesizer keys, cassette tapes and burned CDs. In fact, your only gig was pathetic, even though she dreamed it up. Purple Peppers are more magenta than anything, and then they have stripes of variants of colors. I don't know. I kind of like this gradient I got going on though. And then the top. That could be something. I mean, either way, Twilight is already purple, but I guess that's the best kind of color design that I could come up with. Cyclonic displacement till it looked like. I kind of like this. And then starts to pick up a bit again after that. So many good songs. You are red and blue and green.
Living like a living computer glitch. You could change to anything. All you gotta do is just hit the switch.
You are muscle, flesh, and bones, living in the land of
Automobiles. If you ever lose your shoes,
Shaq is there. He's having fun. Look at the scars all over the Sphinx. Do you know that when you blink each eye? I'm not sure how I like about the color relationships I have going on here. I guess Rainbow Dash does kind of steal it with her bright purple, but still. Can I make it a bit less saturated? Spins with a tilt. Everybody's built like a quilt. Have you heard of awful truth? Cursed asymmetricals your both eyes out. I'm trying to remember. The version that I made for this was like I don't want to say R&B. I think R&B? Jazz. Like old tiny R&B. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, I don't know what to do about this. Well, I could just do this. Suitcase full of imperfections. And get to some smaller things. Shaq sings "Think of Me" to sleep every night. Every night, he whispers in my ear, "Think of me every day. Hold tight to what I say." And he tucks me in, and it makes me feel comfortable. What can you do? What can you do about it? Shaq gives me good little goodnight kisses. I don't even know where the... I hope the next Lemon Demon song has more feel-good songs like this era of Lemon Demon does. I wouldn't put it past Neil Cicierega. It's probably an homage to something. Something that he does is probably an homage to something. About it. It needs to be grayer. Fluttershy, make your eyes grayer. Thank you, Fluttershy. Best actress in the business can make her eyes grayer in an instant. Ten brand new ways to make tomorrow's weather like today. You're stuck inside a loop. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was saying that it was this album. This album has the most feel-good songs with this one, and technically fine. I think that one's a bit more sarcastic. But I know the album before this, I think, which was Damn Skippy, had What Will Happen, which is another song that I really like. What can you do? What can you do about it? But then after that, he stopped doing them. Should she? I guess she should. Big, thick eyelashes. Is a waterproof wristwatch shining strong. I don't think Map Circus is the best introduction to Lemon Demon. Because I think he made that album when he was like 13. I think he made this album, Dinosaur Orchestra, when he was like 18. Which should tell you like a lot about how much he's evolved as an artist. And how he evolved as an artist. I think some people would argue that his earlier work is a bit of an acquired taste, but I don't know. It's very hard for me to get into. I just like listening to this album and beyond, which would be like only 3 albums: Dinosaur Orchestra, View Monster, and Spirit Phone. Along with some of the EPs that he has, his Christmas EP and Nature Tapes. And maybe Damn Skippy and maybe Hip to the Java Bean. Some of the songs from those. But most of the things before that, not the biggest fan of. But that's just me. Be stuck down deep and maybe we'll never put it together. Got a bit of like a Han Solo vest going on. Maybe not that deep. I think these deep crevices would have darker shadows. There you go. I've gotten silent because I'm trying to focus on things. That's how you know I'm working. We've become seafood. Time for the big one. Dinosaur Orchestra. What this all has been leading up to. This whole album. But this whole album has been leading up to. Everybody knows the best self-titled song that a band has ever made is They Might Be Giants. Boy. I feel like it just should have some kind of pattern to it. No. Yes, we are all gonna die. Dinosaur Orchestra, Dinosaur Orchestra, Dinosaur Orchestra, Dinosaur Orchestra, Dinosaur. You will be mutant real soon. But not before we're in tune. Won't you be a good dinosaur? One more time before we have to. Dinosaur Orchestra, Dinosaur Orchestra. That is true. The song They Might Be Giants on the album They Might Be Giants, based off the band They Might Be Giants. They were only a few albums off, I think. They could have done it. I don't know if that would have made it confusing. I mean, either way, I can't imagine, like, the song itself being that much of a point of conversation aside from just, like, the novelty of the self-titled song. So I don't know how many times people are gonna say, I like They Might Be Giants. And, like, well, what do you mean by that? Except for, like, semantics. And that kind of thing. Still would have been a really funny idea if they had done it. It kind of seems like the type of thing that they would do. It's time. Time for the somewhat cheesy love song. I think I might airbrush this. I think the rest of the detail I'm just gonna kind of airbrush and fake. Because the main thing I want to get is kind of placement of character and idea of environment. These are just concept sketches. Just trying to get a feel for some things. Falling again. I find no reason to. Or am I not enough pure? And I feel this. Really just, you know, rushing this a bit. So on top of this, I want to just kind of chisel out the silhouette of the tree. I think I might need to multiply the tree bark. I do like this kind of dynamic I have going on with the shot, with the composition. Although I think I'm going to make Fluttershy darker in shadow. This is the extent that I use layers. It's somewhat of a bad habit that I have, that I do everything on the same layer. Canoe a kangaroo. Can you? They're not. They make things more confusing. Because then I start working on another thing, but it's on a different layer. And layers on top of layers. And think, look, these are the only layers I have here. This is just a backup. Look at this. I want to eat the layers. Nom nom nom. that's the end of the album. It's a nice slow ending. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna do some of my demos. Oh, I'm fine with that. I like restarting things, but I guess my style, like, more or less accepts that part of the process. I like little mistakes like that because then it adds variety to the whole piece. You know, I don't do much with outlines. Hold on, I'll be right back, and then I'll show you some of the demo stuff that I was gonna show you guys earlier. How many demos is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 out of the, I think, 20 songs that are in the album. I have more than that, but it's, you know, part of it is that they were I didn't finish the demos before the new MuseScore update, and because of the new update, I kind of have to like go in and re-edit things, and things sound differently, and I kind of want to release this at some point because I'm really proud of some of the arrangements. But yeah, now you get to see my version of the album because I'm a narcissistic brat who wants everything to be about me. It's been a little bit since I listened to these, actually. Well, here's the thing. When I start singing, will you be able to tell which voice is mine? And will I sing along with my own voice? That's the question.
I gotta figure out where mommy keeps the dynamite.
When did I make these? It was before I got my new computer. So it was before, I think, 2020 or 2021.
But it's the only chance I'll ever get to look so cool. Look so cool. Hey, look at me, casually walking away like action movie hero boy in slow-mo. Everything glowing and blowing.
Part of me doesn't want to do this because it's very much not in the style of Lemon Demon. I don't know. I feel like I'm somewhat of an outlier with any of the things that I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of like Lemon Demon and They Might Be Giants, but then everything else I listen to is like classic jazz and polka. So like this is more kind of 50s doo-wop, I guess. 60s doo-wop.
I'm looking tough, I got the stuff, I got the spiffy shades. Spiffy shades. Hey, look at me, casually walking away like action movie hero boy in slow-mo. Everything glowing and blowing just fits right behind me.
Or should this be darker? Maybe. This is, gotta fix the values a bit.
It's a cliche. I am aware I'm being stupid. I am aware of that, but hey, this is just something that I gotta do.
I gotta work on my harmonies. On writing harmonies, I guess. Because I think for most of that, it was just like parallel harmonies. I'm not sure if it was in the original. Basically, the only thing I kept the same from the original is the chord structure and the melody. I changed some of the lyrics for like logistical things and a lot of the structures of the songs, just to give them their own feel. Because if they're gonna sound like this different from the original, there's gonna be some things that kind of change, move some blocks around to make it fit a bit more. I mean, again, I really want to release these someday in some kind of completed sense, but I really don't have the resources to do that. I probably need, like, find a rock band. Some of these require, like, brass instruments. And the only thing I can play is drums and accordion, so. This is about the only polka one, I guess.
The breezes are blowing, the grass just won't stop growing, so I better do something soon. Gonna spend the afternoon mowing the lawn, mowing the lawn, mowing the lawn.
This is me trying to get a deeper voice. I think, because usually whenever I try to do these type of song covers, I need to transpose the song. I don't think I do that for most of these demos.
Gonna make potpourri out of what's left when I'm through. Doing what I gotta do. Mowing the lawn, mowing the lawn.
I'm a fairly rudimentary drummer. I only took like, I was in the drumline and band. And then I got a drum set sometime after that, which I haven't used in a very, very long time. I think the last time I actually used them was that I'm trying to figure out drum patterns for some of these demos. Specifically, Fine and Your Imaginary Friend. I have video on my phone of me trying to figure out those drum patterns. I kind of wanted to see if I could record live drums, but it was in my garage without much, you know, but not too much, you know, used for like acoustic stuff. These are so rough. Again, these are just demos. I think that's about enough of that one. This one I really like. No, not that one. Wait. This one. Stuck. I think this is the first one that I came up with, and I thought I could do the whole album kind of like this. They're trying to do a traditional salsa thing.
I'm just walking along, stuck in a song, whistling.
You kind of hear my voice kind of straining because the vocal range. For the performance that I want, the vocal range wasn't helping.
Stereotypical life, kids and a wife, 3 of them blow.
Also, like, this was like 3 years ago, so my voice is a bit better trained now. A bit, but
Neil's inspiration is thin as a pin. There isn't much to me. So I'm just walking along, stuck in a song, happily gloomy.
also I don't know how to mix things, so that's a bit of a problem.
Break it off,
Can't ever get these songs to like a
let the melody fade.
quote-unquote professional sound.
Break it off, take me out. Don't let the melody fake me out.
For some reason, music is my most expensive hobby. That counts like CG animation
I don't even have a name. This brings me shame.
and painting.
I'm so diminished.
But no, he does. I think that's kind of like what I was trying to do with some of these covers. I was trying to like, because they're more indie alternative rock, which at this point is a bit of a, you know, pointless term, but I was trying to get the essence of what the song was and then like exaggerate it as much as I can. So the original song was kind of salsa-ish, and then I just like blew that up into like complete traditional salsa.
Skip it for me, you be my savior.
added saxophones and trumpets and
Break
and the
it
like.
off, break it off, take me out. Don't let the melody fake me out. Break it off, take me out. Don't let the melody fake me out. Break it off, take me out. Don't let the melody fake me out.
We're just gonna keep listening to these demos until I feel like I'm about finished with this. It's all MIDI. I guess, like, especially Lemon Demon's earlier stuff was like all MIDI.
Break it off, take me
But still.
out. Don't let the melody fake me out.
I like the sound of a live band far too much. I think that's what it is. Because most people nowadays,
Break it off,
I don't care for like electronic music, like almost at all. So it's very hard for me to like make very cheap tracks because all the tracks that I think of involve like live horns, live drums.
Break it off, take me out. Don't let the melody fake me out.
That melody sounds so good with trumpet and sax.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
These Vow of Silence that I was talking about. Hopefully you can hear a bit of that new Super Mario Brothers inspiration in it. Or maybe not. These are just kind of made to sound good, and not anything else in particular.
That's okay, I need to say a thing anyway. Just want to take it in, see the world, watch it spin, learn to play the violin. I'll even try to shed any words from my head, thinking mentally instead. Don't call me on the telephone, I don't wanna be alone, but I have grown out of it to leave a message at the phone. Just want to take it in, see the world, watch it spin, learn to play the violin. I'll even try to shed any words from my head, thinking mentally instead. And I'll take a vow of silence. Shut up, shut up, shut up. I'll take a vow of silence. Shut up, shut up, shut up.
That was kind of more that new Super Mario Brothers thing. Because the athletic thing does the same thing where it transitions from banjo accordion to electric guitar.
And I'll take a vow of silence. Shut up, shut up, shut up. I'll take a vow of silence. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. And I'll take a vow.
I think there's another moment.
Swallow your pride, and if you're traveling down the street exactly when it's at right time, and you've got to shut up.
Yeah, here.
Shut up,
Trombone
shut up,
happens,
shut
which
up,
I think
shut
in the
up,
new Super Mario Bros.
shut
theme
up, shut up,
was the
shut
counter
up,
melody.
shut up, shut up.
There's that. Your Imaginary Friend. This arrangement was actually inspired by A Very Veggie Christmas cover of Angels We Have Heard on High. I think it sounds good.
Simple and small, almost alone, curled up in a ball with a tin can phone, tied to a twist, leading outside and into the mist where the shadows hide. Maybe when you're gone, we'll gladly take your place. You're so nicely drawn.
Going Christmas in
We like your
Jamaica.
face and we want to be your imaginary friend. Want to be your imaginary. When you were young,
I'm trying to think.
you knew us well.
I want this to
The
be
cat had your tongue.
inspired by that one scene in
Could
Monty
not
Python.
yell when you were cross. All you could do was call it a loss.
Then the
For
background.
this was not true. We've since disappeared.
It loses saturation a bit.
That is
Because of the
until
atmospheric
tonight,
diffusion or
when
whatever.
we turn out the lights and everything stands still. Da 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 da. The wind direction shifts, and as the curtain lifts,
I think it looks pretty good.
you see us on the sail. Da 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 da. Do 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 da 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 da.
I think instead of rocks here, it's gonna be like piles of mud. Trying to do a cover of it. Trying to do a cover of the song.
Every word that you've learned, every wish that you've burned, every
Add more mud.
single strand of
Add more
hair
mud everywhere.
in
Get some
your
mud
head.
on
Every
Fluttershy.
book that you've read, we love you this much. We want to be your imaginary friend. Want to
Give her a little
be
subscribe. Oh, I didn't even paint her goggles.
Want to be your imaginary.
See, that's a structure change there.
Want to be
Add another chorus. What color of her goggles? Metal. They're metal goggles. I didn't vote for him. I wishes. This one was another VeggieTales thing. It was Ezekiel saw the wheel. Again, when it comes to the things that I'm a fan of, I always feel like a fish out of water in some sense.
Storm, but nothing's ever real.
And then this section is just kind of its own thing. I don't want to fix the color in the tree. I don't know why I added the oh yeah, it was because later on more brass instruments come out. So that was more of a
I'm without a soulmate.
kind of a thing for that.
So are you? What is that anyway? Coffee cat.
Yeah. Don't like that one much. There's some other ones that I had. There was Indie Cindy and the Lo-Fi Lullabies was gonna be mix, like part of it was gonna be like actual lo-fi, and then another section, the more of the singing section was gonna be like traditional doo-wop. But I think it was fun, which is kind of like making the song and then sampling it into a lo-fi song, and then like transitioning between the two as the song goes on. It's like the singers, you know, sing about the tragedy of Indie Cindy, and then, you know, you hear she uses that as a sample for her own lo-fi music. It's a thing. It's conceptual, I think. I think I'm using that term correctly. But it's an idea, and I really like the idea. Oh, it's Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy. Because I'm going to try to animate their horses. These are horses. Look at these horses. You can kind of see more in context of, like, these two are pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious who these two are. And then in context with these two, you can kind of tell who's who. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna save this. I don't know if I'm gonna go on. I have a bit more energy right now than I usually do whenever I end the stream. I might start the next painting. Drawings, whatever. Don't know what I call these. I there's probably a term for it, but I just called them drawings. Trying to think whether I should or not continue. Screw it. I'll keep going for at least a little bit. Gonna find some other music. Cuphead. Cuphead's fun. I don't know if that... I mean, definitely have to get acclaim even for the Lemon Demon stuff, but I don't know if the Cuphead music is gonna be taken down. I don't think it will. Could. Yo, new Draftsman podcast? I'm sorry. I was excited. Because I really like Draftsman. They were the one that really got me taking art seriously, so... I'll listen to that later. Okay. I love the Cuphead soundtrack. Either way, these are just concept sketches. I haven't even like storyboarded what I'm gonna animate yet. This is just trying to get a feeling, better feeling for what I want, which I did get. You know, VeggieTales meets My Little Pony meets Monty Python, which is a bit redundant with the VeggieTales stuff, but you know, bear with me. Specifically, Holy Grail. Try to get the feeling that they're in a village. But now I'm gonna do the Applejack and Rainbow, Applejack and Twilight stuff. Okay, she's carrying apples. She's got apples on the brain constantly. Constantly, that's all that's going on in the little noggin of hers. Just apples. The thing is that I know probably gonna inspire a lot of it from the actual farm from the show, but I want to see how close I can get to actually feeling like an apple farm, like a real life apple farm. Because they usually have these rows and apples on the floor and all that kind of stuff, and then Twilight's just kind of in the background, calling her boring. Bit of them. Yeah, hold on. I don't want to mess with this thing. This is dirt. Okay, back to this. Apple. Apple. Make the rows somewhat separated, but I have another cobblestone wall here. I kind of have a bit more shrubbery. Maybe some village buildings here? Good path. Yeah, I'm getting a feeling for this. I can't eat all the apples. All I'm thinking about is the scene from, I think the first episode of season 2, whenever Rainbow Dash is stuck on the cotton candy cloud. And just like can't do anything but still like trying to control everything. The Mentally Advanced series is so good. try and do these as rough as I can. Just so that we have this. Mobster penguin. That's supposed to be Spike. Spike is now a penguin, and there's nothing he can do about it. Trees here. Maybe give one of them a face. I think I might just do the rough colors in this, and I might call it a day. 'Cause I'm starting to get tired now. I can kind of get the idea from this. I might finish him later. I might finish him at a later stream. I don't know. The development on this one is still young, so. Just trying to get a decent view of the composition. Big hat. Oh no, just me, just doing concept art. I mean, I do something like vaguely similar to this for almost all of my animations. I kind of want to show my process more. Whether or not you guys like the idea, I'm just gonna do it anyways. Screw you guys. I'm my own man. I'm a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. I kind of like the color scheme of this one more than I like this one. Rainbow Dash really kind of sticks out of that one, but still. That's what it is. That's all it is. That's who it is. Brains turning the mush again. Okay. I'll leave it out there. Which means, you guys know what that means. Hold on, I gotta make sure I don't click on the wrong thing. Polka time. Take that off. Polka time. I actually haven't gotten like a request for this section in a while, so you guys think it over and try to, like, if you have a request for what song you want me to do next time, because this time it's my own choice. That's what it is. Put that on a plaque, cobbler. Put my famous quote. Put it on a plaque. Okay. Okay. So today is the They Might Be Giants song. I gotta make sure I'm on the right patch. I want to pull up the lyrics just in case I forget some of them. But I don't think I will because I really like the song. Spiraling shape. It's going out like a spiraling shape it is. Dog, you better not start. It's spiraling shape time. start off slow because what I do with the arrangement needs me to start off a bit slower than the original song. Down, down, down. I gotta find a pitch because it immediately starts. Ooh. Down, down, down you go. Nowhere to stop. As you fall, hear me call. No, no, no. Listen to this warning and consider these simple words of advice. Stop, stop, stop. Fogging the view, cupping face to the window. In darkness you make out a spiraling shape. Putting no reason aside, you exchange what you got for a thing that's hypnotic and strange. The spiraling shape will make you go insane. But everyone wants to see that groovy thing. And nobody knows what it's really like, but everyone says it's great. And they heard it from the spiral in their eye. This could lead to excellence or serious injuries. Only one way to know. Go, go, go. Go ahead, wreck your life. That might be good. Who can say what's wrong or right? Nobody can. Pull out your hands as you fall through the window and clawing at nothing, you fall through the void. Your terrified screams are inaudible, drowning the spiral ahead. You're consumed by the ship. The spiraling shape will make you go insane. But everyone wants to see that groovy thing. Now that you've tried and you're back to report that the spiraling shape was a fraud and a fake. You didn't enjoy it, you never believed it. There won't be a refund, they'll never go back. The spiraling shape will make you go insane. But everyone wants to see that groovy thing. And nobody knows what it's really like, but everyone says it's great. And they heard it from the spiral in their eye. Finding love, cupping face through the window in darkness, you make out a spiraling shape. Feeling no reason aside, you exchange what you got for a thing that's hypnotic and strange. The spiraling shape will make you go insane. But everyone wants to see that groovy thing. Don't spend the rest of your life wondering. Don't spend the rest of your life wondering. Don't spend the rest of your life wondering. wants to see that thing. That's it. That's the stream. Now get out of my face. Yeah. I fell. Goodbye, everybody. Ta-ta. So long.